Hi folks, welcome again to the channel. Juan here from Physical Media EU. Today we're gonna do another Blu-ray review, in this case 9 Queens or Nueve Reinas, recently released by Curzon. Hello again and thanks for tuning in for another review. As I just said, we're gonna check out this new release of Curzon, 9 Queens or Nueve Reinas as it's the original title. But right before we jump in, please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and also check out on Instagram for detailed photos of the release. Now let's take a closer look at the cover. There you can see it's a somewhat opaque finish. You can see there's light right that I'm using for the video. You can not see any reflection here, so that's very nice. And also here is the back if you want to check out the synopsis and other details. Now it's a good time to pause the video. And in case you don't know the movie, I'll read the part of the synopsis here very quick. So, 9 Queens is a taut, highly seductive heist thriller in which nothing is as it seems and where no one can be trusted. Set in Buenos Aires over the course of 24 hours, a naive young con artist teams up with an enigmatic, experienced master criminal for what could be the crime to end all crimes. And for many, this is one of the best Argentinian movies ever made. I remember watching it back then when it came out. It was extremely popular in Argentina. Everyone was talking about it, and almost everyone in my generation watched it. I like it a lot back then, and I rewatched it for this review after many years of watching it for the last time, and I still enjoyed it a lot and think that it has aged pretty well. With that said, let's remove the slipcase and see this variation of the cover that still has the 9 Queen stamps on the front, and on the back also similar variation of what we just saw on the back of the slipcover. Moving on, if we open the case, here we find the Blu-ray disc. There you can see the reflection a little bit, so I apologize for that. And then here a sticker with the 9 Queens stamps. There you can see it more in detail. I think it's very nice that they included this. It's a sticker, I'll probably never use it. I don't think that's the real intention. But just for the record, the stickers are divided, so you can use just one stamp if you want it. Another thing to mention is that the cover of the case is reversible, so this one is more in line with many other Curzon releases. So if you would like to follow that pattern, you can just reverse the cover here and use this one, and it will match the rest of your collection. And now that we have seen the presentation from Curzon, let's talk about the picture quality. So this is a new 4K restoration, and even though this is a Blu-ray, not a 4K disc, the restoration that was made for this Blu-ray is that one in 4K, which doesn't mean that this is a 4K in a Blu-ray, but what means is that the source of this Blu-ray was of 4K quality, which in most cases means that this is a very good quality Blu-ray. And furthermore, in one of the bonus features, which we'll go over now in a minute, is a comparison between the old transfer and the new one, and there's a huge difference, especially in the color grading and the sharpness of the image, making this new version a huge upgrade over the old one. So this is definitely the best way to experience the movie nowadays. Moving on to the bonus features, there are not a lot of things included here. That's a little bit of a downside, I think. So there is that featurette that I was saying, comparing the old transfer and the new one. I think it's not even 2 minutes long, like a minute and a half. So it's very short. It illustrates good what they have done with the restoration, but I think it's just too short. Besides that, there's also a behind the scenes video that is about 45 minutes long. That of course is like from back in the day. It has not been restored, so it's it plays in 4:3 format, and the picture quality of that one is actually not that great. Besides that, there's also a couple of trailers and also TV spots, also from back in the day. Also kind of similar. I think probably many of those are easy to find on YouTube. So regarding bonus features, I think it's not that great what comes on this release. It would have been nice to see, for example, a little bit more documentation on the process of the restoration, or how was this title selected. Was there anyone that participated in the movie back then that participated in this restoration now? I think a little bit of a missed opportunity of the things that we could have done with the bonus features here. Unfortunately, the director of the movie, Fabian Bielinski, passed in the year 2006, but the year before that he made another movie called El Aura with one of the actors of Nueve Reinas here, Ricardo Darín. That's also a very nice heist thriller crime related movie. I can definitely recommend that one as well if you like this one. And lastly, regarding regions and subtitles, the disc is multi-region, so that's something very beneficial. And the movie is in Spanish because it's from Argentina and happens in Buenos Aires, as I said before. And the only track for subtitles available is in English, so that's something to keep in mind as well. And that's all for the review. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. Remember to check out on Instagram. See you all at Okie Dogs.